Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will take the field first. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we said.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got...
Turning it on! They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage moving down the field to score in that opening series.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And last week, you want to talk about a position, David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, and I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. That is a big... for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in stride inside the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17. set up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Now on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Toss to the outside. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space. Space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the heat gets home. They down back at the 45.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback on the keeper.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Unloads it left. That's reeled in. It's Anthony. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The inside handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's King. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy.
There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
So now it's second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Pulls and fires complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Poe. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Here's a heat. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Grabbed behind the line, it's King. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants.
He is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open.
Going for it all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Poe. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cole. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Quick handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They go right back to it. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Finds the tight end. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers who can...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And here comes the offense on second down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Running to Green. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Definitely been tough. for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The run to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Handoff from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. The play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now this offense is back on the field.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Here's the handoff. He has the first and still on his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. First down, 10 yards to go. They're going to ride this running back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On the move to his left. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Handoff to the single back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Ivy. Across the 25, he's got room. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Man, This offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.